learned while living in LA. I've got a boy in Yonkers, New York, who, for the first time, is experiencing the midnight hour without my heart in his hands. Told him 7 hours before arriving here that for the first time in our 4-year relationship, that I need him to give it back to me. That there's a girl in Hawaii that I met this summer in North Carolina that wants to see what it looks like in her hands. A girl who is contemplating her courage across an ocean that is as deep as I always love. A girl who I could eventually love, maybe, who knows. There is something about distance and time that Los Angeles has taught me it is okay to never understand. I've spent the entire year measuring the size of this city by how badly I wanted to get anywhere. How I could get to Carson High School in a heartbeat. How I could afford to take the long way to work in Westwood. How I make sure that I'm always on time for the Poetry Lounge. I've got 2 people on opposite ends of this country right now who is wondering of the location of my heart tonight. Something that I've always learned is that sometimes when you get lost in a city like this one, the best thing to do is to just pull off of the 405, find something that's worth spending your time on, and just wait for traffic to die down before making your next move. When you lose your job because motherfuckers don't know how to do their job, nothing says, don't give up, Teresa, than thinking about the calm after the storm. About who was there for me this summer when I came undone and couldn't hold myself together. How the first place I went to was here. I'm a poet, I'm a daughter, I'm queer, I'm Samoan, I'm a college graduate, I'm a first-generation college graduate, I'm from the Bay, but I am so in love with LA and I'm not afraid to say it. I might be the only one in the city who sometimes enjoys sitting in traffic on the 405 because I really like the music on my iPod. I really like when things around me are louder than the thoughts racing in my head. I get nervous when people tell me they look up to me, but don't ask who I look up to. I got problems with people who tell me what to do before asking me how I am. I don't love anyone more than I love my community. I get scared about being a shitty mother to my kids. I got issues when it comes to loving my mother out loud. When I lost my job, I found out a lot of things about myself. I went soul-searching in the confines of people who break open just like me. People who spent all day on the grind and Tuesday nights on a stage in front of a mic as part of a family. Who can care less about the difference between blood and bond. When I lost my job and mistook it for losing my worth, I came home here. Let myself make myself at home here, now, tonight. The biggest lesson that I learned from living here in LA is that there is a sense of salvation in redefining the meaning of family when you are left with no other choice but to choose who you want in yours, when you take matters into your own hands, to move to a new city alone and realize that in the wake of one opportunity failing, of waking up every morning and never quite understanding what you are meant for, what distance and time has planned for your life, after tonight, at least you'll know that there will always be a family here, ready and on guard for the next time you decide to break open and show the world all of you that is too heavy, too valuable to ever ignore again.